Once there was an old fisherman who went down to the side of the basin and got his boat untied and pushed it out into the water. He climbed in with his net and his bucket and his book and his little bit of lunch and rowed out into the middle of the water. There he tied up to an anchor and dropped a net over the side. He sat back, opened his book and began to read. Oh, it was a beautiful sunny day and he was enjoying the sunshine so much. He had his lunch, watched all the birds fishing themselves, and then, as it was getting late, he put the book away and pulled the net in to see if he'd managed to catch anything for dinner. And he pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 fish. But something else tangled up in the net, and he pulled it further up and pulled out a bottle that looked like it had something in it. Huh, he said, I wonder what this is. And he pulled off the lid. Pop! And out billowed green smoke, lots and lots of green smoke, billowing and billowing and filling up half the sky. Wow, said the fisherman, feeling a little bit intimidated. And there distilled the face of a genie looking down on the little boat in the water. And the genie scowled at him and said, Prepare to die. Hang on, said the fisherman. Aren't genies supposed to give you 3 wishes when you release them? No, said the genie. When I was first trapped in this bottle, I decided that whoever released me would get 3 wishes. And I waited, and I waited. I waited over 100 years and no one released me. So I decided that whoever was to release me from this bottle, I would make them a king, the ruler of many, many lands, and I would give them all the riches that they could possibly want. And still no one released me. Another 500 years passed, and I decided that whoever released me from the bottle would have everything their hearts could ever desire, even if they realized it or not. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited another 500 years until I got more and more frustrated and more angry. And now I decided that whoever released me from the bottle would die an agonizing death. And that was 500 years ago, so now I am really angry. Prepare to die. Hang on a minute, said the fisherman, thinking quickly. You are a massive genie. I mean, you take up half the sky. You're huge. You're scary. You're intimidating. This is a tiny little bottle. There's no way that you fit inside this bottle. I'm sorry, but it just can't happen. It's some sort of trick. It's not even real magic. I don't believe in magic. You don't believe in magic, said the genie. How dare you say you don't believe in magic? Of course I can fit in this bottle. And with that, the genie began to filter back down into the bottle and got smaller and smaller and smaller. And when the last wisp of smoke from the genie went back into the bottle, the fisherman picked up the cork, posted it back in, took the bottle and threw it as far across the water as he could possibly manage. And then he rowed for home. He rowed for home and took his bucket of fish back into the house and decided to never ever fish in that spot again, and warned all his friends that if they ever found a bottle, don't open it because you don't know what might be inside.